Hello everyone, it's me from Succulents Box. Welcome back and join us in another exciting plant care session. Today, let's learn how to care for Kalanchoe plants, the ultimate low-maintenance succulents. Kalanchoe has these thick, fleshy leaves that can be all sorts of shapes and colors. These plants also make fabulous flowers. Kalanchoes are so popular because they are stunning, low maintenance, and practically impossible to mess up. Before we start, it is important to note that Kalanchoe plants can be toxic to both humans and pets if ingested, so it's important to keep Kalanchoe plants out of reach of children and pets. When it comes to light, Kalanchoes are sun-loving succulents and they need at least 6 hours of bright light daily. However, those leaves are a bit delicate. If they get too much sun, they can get sunburnt. So, don't forget to protect them from the blazing afternoon sun. Give your Kalanchoe a cozy spot near a sunny window where it can get just the right amount of sunshine and it's going to be a happy plant. Kalanchoe plants are easygoing when it comes to watering. They prefer being a bit thirsty over too much water. To avoid making their sensitive leaves wet, consider bottom watering. If you prefer watering from above, be cautious not to let water touch their leaves to avoid fungal and rotting issues. Always empty any excess water from the saucer. Remember, these plants are succulents, so only water when the soil is completely dry or when their leaves feel less firm. You can use a moisture meter or your finger to check the top 2 inches of soil. Less water is often better for their well-being. As a houseplant, they're in their best shape when the temperature stays nice and comfy between 60 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. That's their happy place. But if you are thinking about giving them some fresh air in your garden, make sure it's at least 45 degrees Fahrenheit or warmer. They can handle a bit of coolness, but not too much. If it starts getting chilly, bring them back inside. In terms of soil, Kalanchoes aren't too fussy, but they do need well-draining soil as their roots need some space to breathe. A mix made for succulents or cacti works like a charm. And don't forget a pot or container with drainage holes to prevent soggy roots. Fertilizing is recommended once every 2 to 4 weeks during the growing season, but don't overdo it. Less is more when it comes to feeding your Kalanchoe, and you should stop all fertilizing during the winter when your Kalanchoes take a little plant nap. When potting, make sure you prioritize drainage. Opt for a pot with a drainage hole like terracotta or ceramic to keep things flowing smoothly. Repot your Kalanchoe every 1 to 2 years in a pot about one size bigger than the current one. Regular pruning isn't a must, but you should remove dead leaves and damaged parts to promote new growth. You should also cut off wilted flowers after the blooming season. Pruning is also important when your plant becomes leggy and needs a boost for more bushy growth. To propagate with cuttings, snip a healthy leaf or stem, let it dry for a day or 2, plant it in well-draining soil, and keep it moist but not soaked. Watch baby Kalanchoes grow. For offsets and divisions, find smaller plants at the base, separate them, and put them in their pots. Kalanchoes can bloom almost every season. However, if they are grown as potted houseplants, they will mostly bloom in late winter to late spring. But you may also trick this plant into thinking that it is a different time of the year and force it to bloom in just any season you want. To do this, simply start exposing your Kalanchoes to lower light levels during fall and winter, and avoid watering or feeding them in a span of 6 weeks. Just after you see flower buds, you can relocate the plant to a spot with brighter lighting and resume watering and resume feeding in spring. These succulents prefer their soil to dry out between watering, so it's essential not to drown their roots. They can get crispy if exposed to too much direct sunlight, especially during the scorching afternoon hours. If you notice leggy growth, it's a sign that your Kalanchoe needs more light. Moving it to a sunnier spot can help it become bushier. That's it for today's video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like and consider subscribing for more content. If you've got any questions or recommendations, please leave them in the comments below. Happy gardening!
For more, you can find us at succulentsbox.com or on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest.